So who do you think gave you the name God? Step 1. The origin trap. Ask any Christian, where did the word God come from? They don't know. Some will say translation, others will say it doesn't matter, but that proves they never studied the origin of their own faith. Step 2. Man-made word. The word God comes from Old English God and Proto-Germanic Gudon. That's European. Your ancestors didn't call the creator that. Africans said Olodumare, Nyame, Mawu, Ra, Ama. Indigenous nations had their own sacred names too. The word God is a colonizer's invention, not a divine one. Step 3. Worship command. Now ask, when did God ever show up in person and say, worship me, pray to me, read this book daily? Nobody on earth has ever had a being appear and command that. Not even Christians who claim they hear God's voice. Their voice never says anything new. It just repeats the Bible. That means they're only hearing what they've already been programmed with. Step 4. The psychological spell. If prayer and worship were natural, you wouldn't need a book or a preacher to tell you how to do it. Your ancestors prayed through nature, music, dance, and rituals. It was organic. Christianity gave you a manual, an instruction book, because it's not natural, it's programmed. Step 5. The daily ritual test. Think about it. No real creator would need you to beg and repeat his name every single day like a machine. That's not divine. That's obsession training. That's how cults operate, through repetition. Step 6. So who really told you to worship, pray, and read the Bible? Not the creator, not your ancestors. It was men, colonizers, who put those rules in your hand. And if no divine being ever came down to say, this is my name, call me this, worship me daily, then what are you really worshiping? Step 7. The witness problem. Nobody has ever seen this God. Nobody has ever shaken hands with Jesus. The only proof Christians have is a book written by men thousands of years ago. If your entire belief rests on second-hand stories, that's not reality. That's literature. Step 8. Dreams and voices are programmed. When Christians say, I saw Jesus in a dream, or God spoke to me, they're just seeing what their mind already believes. That's psychology. If you grew up in Africa before colonization, your dream wouldn't show you Jesus. It would show your ancestors, your deities, your own spiritual guides. Dreams follow culture, not divine reality. Step 9. The dependence trap. Notice how no Christian can live without the Bible. They can't pray, preach, or worship without reading instructions. If it was real, you wouldn't need a book to connect with the Creator. That dependence proves it's a system of control, not a natural truth. Step 10. So ask again, who have you actually met? Not God, not Jesus, only pastors, preachers, and pages of a book. Your relationship with God is really a relationship with words written by other men. And if no one on earth has ever met him outside of books and dreams, then maybe he doesn't exist. Final thought. If God was real, he wouldn't need your worship. Think about it. Even your mother, the one who carried you, birthed you, fed you, and literally created your body, doesn't require you to bow down, pray to her daily, or sing songs in her honor. She gave you life freely, without asking for worship in return. So why would a so-called all-powerful God need constant praise, obedience, and worship? That alone should tell you it's not divine. It's control. A true creator doesn't demand submission. Only men, kings, and colonizers do. The fact that your mother is more unconditional than your God should make you question everything. If worship was natural, you'd worship the womb you came from, not a European word in a book. Final reality, God doesn't exist. What exists are systems that taught you to confuse obedience with spirituality.